does it mean to be a Willis?
I don't really know. It's really hard.
What does it mean to be a Willis?
It means a lot of different things. There's a lot of kids. That means you're one of 12. It means you're part of a really cool team.
We try to be good at everything that we set our minds to. And whether that be wrestling, whether that be music, whether that be our Bible study, anything, we always try to do it all out and be the best at it.
It's a crazy week for us. Every week is kind of crazy already. But this one in particular, we've got to get Jer some new clothes. We've got a band member that's thinking about joining another band and leaving ours. And we've got a big show in our hometown that we're going to add a dance number in and be there for all the people at home. So we'll see how it goes.
We like to throw some swing dance in our concerts. And we were like, you know, why don't we start doing this thing where we just play a song and do some swing dance?
We've done it so many times now that we kind of know what's coming and when it's going to happen, but really there's something new every time.
When we do this dance number, it's West Coast swing. Most of it is made up on the spot. And it kind of came about just naturally. There's a very, very good female dancer, and all the guys want to dance with her, and other guys will just cut in, and we just thought we would have fun with it.
When we haven't performed a certain number in a while, we'll brush up on it. Everyone kind of has to remember their parts and make sure it's in top shape before we perform it.
All right, I need something new, and we got to do it fast.
Let's block it out and see if this works.
Just block it out, and because you guys can make it up on the spot.
I don't know, if we're going to make a new choreography, we can.
I can make it make sense.
Dad is hard on us for our own good. He's also worked very hard to make sure that there is a lot of positive experiences.
All right, I'll be back. You guys come up and show me when I'm back. Okay.
Here we go. Remember this one?
Today we are practicing this dance for performance in Ashland City because we want it to be really good.
That's a good idea.
There is always room for improvement in everything that we do. So every once in a while, we need to revamp our stage presence when it comes to dancing. Every once in a while, we will say, is there any new cool moves that we can put in to even just improv dances?
We should do a double. We should do a double, girls.
A double?
Oh, no, I have two words.
Have me on top.
All right, move. Now, stop.
The great thing about dance is whatever you do, you just sell it. Like, you believe it, you mean it. And that's why dance is so important to us.
It's not always pleasant. I've been kicked in the face. Jasmine's gotten hair pulled out. Jedi split his pants. There's been some very adventurous performances. Oh, you gotta turn her. And then I go.
We've done a lot of gigs around the United States, all over the place. But this upcoming gig is really, really important to us because it's in our own hometown.
I'm the crowd as well.
Being part of this family kind of comes with the responsibility of helping out the younger kids and being an example for them, helping inspire them, and even help educating them, which is an education for us and ourselves.
Always know you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. I love to sing. I used to sing all around the house when I was really little, and that's something that I've wanted to do for a while. So Jenny's gonna work with me a little bit on singing.
When I hit the chord change, we were singing a song called Bubbly that was recorded by Colby Calais, and it's such a cute little song, and I know Jamie likes it. She dances around to it when we're just like cooking in the kitchen and stuff, so I figured that'd be a good song for her to learn.
Feel this way.
That was right. Okay, try again.
part of our whole philosophy is passing the knowledge down from not just one generation to the next, but even, you know, my older kids to my younger kids.
We've been bringing the little kids in more and more on instruments, on singing, and I think every opportunity that we do that is good for them to come more to the role of themselves and their potential. You want to try the whole thing one more time?
Okay. Sisters or brothers, they're always there to help you through it, and sometimes you don't want them to push you, but you know, at the end, you know, you'll be glad of it. Wherever you go.
High five. What does it mean to be a Lewis?
You know, a big thing that we focus on in our family is not just taking our strengths, the things that we're good at, and pursuing them, but to also look at our weaknesses and to really step out of your comfort zone.
You really have to get along, because if you don't get along, literally everything breaks down. And there's been times when our family has broken down and we don't get anything done for half the day because we are literally just trying to get along with each other.
Cheer. Can we go get everyone so we can discuss what project we're going to go into?
What we're gonna do next?
Yes.
Okay. It begins.
Coming off the road when you were going to be getting back in the studio and kind of picked the next album that we thought would work well, would be easiest to record. First two songs of this new record are going down, and we're figuring, wait a minute, like what the schedule is coming up for this year, does it make sense to launch this music right now?
Jet, we gotta talk about the album.
So we're going to have a meeting with all the other kids and see if we can agree to kind of change directions on the album.
So we're going to stop working on the album that we were working on, and we're gonna do a new one.
This upcoming year, we're not going to be doing as many Irish festivals, and so it would be odd to be
pushing that.
an Irish, you know, folk album when we're not doing all those events.
It can be very, very frustrating to have to take a gut check, step back and say, is this what we really need to do? Is this working? So you're saying we should ditch the two songs that we just did and switch to something else?
We've been all in the mindset of this fair and festival album and getting it going and starting to work on it, and now we're changing, and that's a big deal.
We're gonna switch targets now. That's gonna throw off all of the scheduling. So after doing 2 tracks of an Irish flavored album, we are stopping, shelving those for now, and moving on and doing something completely different.
It would have to be completely rescheduled, and the 2 songs that we worked on would go towards the next one.
We've done 3 albums in the past. One was very niche Irish, one was more niche bluegrass, and the third album, Heaven, has been more mainstream than anything else, but I think this 4th album will be even more mainstream. We're trying to bring all of those little niches together into the final product. It makes sense to do what we have the opportunities to do. Might as well take advantage of that and maximize that. First of all, we're in Nashville. We've played the Opry and the Ryman, and there's even more opportunities there. We're from here. We do this kind of music that we're surrounded with. It makes sense to finally we've kind of had stuff on the shelf. Yeah, we might as well embrace it while we're here.
Guys, looking for a USB cable. It's so much easier now when the kids disagree, because I let them, you know, I used to have to be the bad guy. It was like dad versus the kids. Now I have all these adults that I kind of just bring some other adults into the equation. I usually can hold back my opinion, let them talk, and they'll usually, you know, I get to play good cop rather than bad cop.
Right.
What do you guys decide?
We have decided, because of the opportunities we have in this upcoming year, that it would be more beneficial for the band to record the country album, and we're gonna wait to record and release the Irish Festival album until next year when we're doing more Irish festivals and things like that.
I will support you guys, whatever you guys want, but look, we gotta all pull in the same direction.
The decision to go in a new direction kind of shows and kind of embodies what it means to be a Willis. Try something new, try to be the best at it, and work together.
We are
in our hometown of Ashland City. They have a fall festival going on. We're going to be doing a special dance routine and putting on a show for our local friends and neighbors, and that's going to be a fun time for us.
I think I want to go to the Red Hot Chili Peppers because they might even be funner than the Wednesday.
Being a wuss means you are part of a tight-knit group that is going down a path together and working things out as they go. It's really cool having all 12 kids here with us so we can work together as a team.
I like having a big family. I don't necessarily like being alone because I'm so used to having so many people around, and we all love each other and we all work hard.
Jaeger is an extremely energetic little kid. He's very smart. He's so smart. He's cunning.
He's feisty.
Jaeger, what are you working on?
I'm taking data.
That's not what you should be doing.
He knows he's the youngest boy. So sometimes he uses that. Like, he'll still go to his little baby voice, like, oh, pity me.
Oh, yeah, each get your own, each get your own.
Hey! She grabbed it out of my hand.
Well, let's not be a baby about it.
I don't know what to say about him. I just smile.
When we go on tour, we often meet up with another band, the Red Hot Chili Peppers from Scotland. They play a genre of music that they call bag rock, which is rock music played on bagpipes.
They became real good friends with us. They actually wear kilts, and it's pretty fun.
Jaeger watches their live DVD all the time, like all the time. He has everything memorized in that DVD. You know, you can't go through a day without hearing about the Red Hot Chili Peppers at least 4 or 5 times from Jaeger.
Sometimes they turn, and sometimes they point, and sometimes they even shake their kilts. I do not like the part where they shake their kilts. It's funny.
Jaeger, stop!
I think there's like something in every kid's life that they kind of just like look up to. Like maybe it's like a pilot or something, but Jaeger is the Chili Peppers.
Jaeger has been influenced in a lot of different ways by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and one of the main ways is with wearing a kilt. You see him running around the house all the time wearing a kilt, and it's hilarious. He sees how the Red Hot Chili Peppers make it cool, and so he's willing to do that himself.
For Christmas last year, they actually got me an outfit just like them. I think I'm part of the band.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the latest member of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It is Mr. Jaeger
Great. Jaeger loving the Chili Peppers. You know, you would think that he's surrounded by all these brothers and sisters who do music, that it's like, wow, this is great. And it's a great influence on him. But we also are around all these other great musicians, and they help inspire my kids.
I love watching Jay go up there and find the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's so cute.
That is one of the most magical things I've ever seen, is that inspiration moment. He's 5, he's out on stage, pulling off like this persona, this character, blending right in with the guys, and just being so welcomed in. That is super cool to see. At first we thought this was just a phase that Jaeger was going through with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but he's told us several times that he's only staying with the Willis clan until the Red Hot Chili Peppers offer him a spot in the band.
I think I want to go to the Red Hot Chili Peppers because they might even be funner than the Wednesday. Yeah, the Chili Peppers have asked me to play guitar like probably 5 times. But maybe even like 10.
Jaeger's always been saying that he wants to join the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but I don't know if that's what he really wants to do deep down inside.
Are you actually recording, Jaeger? Yep. Turn it off. Dad?
Red Hot Chili Peppers, I would go with you.
Really? Why?
Because you would be so entertaining that I wouldn't want to miss all the fun.
Jamie, would you miss me if I went with the Red Hot Chili Peppers? No, I wouldn't. I'm just kidding. No, I would miss you so much. I would miss you. And Jamie, I hold the camera steady. Daddy, would you miss me if I went with the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Would I miss you? Of course I'd miss you, my brother.
I think we're gonna have to kind of let him know, Jager, you're not moving to Scotland next year and joining their band, and I'm not sure how we're gonna tell him that.
What you doing? Watching the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Jager was watching the Chili Pepper DVD, and so we all kind of came around and started asking him if he really was going to leave our band and join the Chili Peppers.
I think you spent too much time watching that. There's other bands out there. What about our band? Yeah. What? Don't tell me their band is cooler than our band.
Yeah.
I think one of the main reasons why is because they all wear kilts and then they turn around, put their backsides to the audience, and switch their kilts back and forth. Our band doesn't do that.
You could be in two bands at the same time?
Yeah.
Could you do that?
Have one foot on each stage.
One foot on each stage.
He's kind of in his little 6-year-old self, going through the same things that, Jess and Jared and I are going through right now, saying, is this, what we want to be doing with the band? Do we want to be doing solo things? Do we want to be doing other things? We all have the option of going separate directions.
You wouldn't get as many cookies if you were with them. Yeah, none of them, they don't bake. We bake.
I won 50% of Daddy's cookies.
I don't know if we can do that.
Jager started playing hardball with us, and I was a little unexpected, but, after spending a lot of time with my dad, I think I know where he gets it from.
Jager, we even gave you a guitar.
Well, guess what they have? A messy room.
A messy room? Oh, they don't have to clean their room.
I've had many opportunities and many times in my life where I could have gone a different direction, left the family and done thus and so. But every time I see something here in my own family that's worth fighting for.
So that's basically it, Jager. If you leave, we'll have a big empty spot in the band.
Could you a little teacher? Fine, I'll stay.
You'll stay?
For now.
Just keep making those cookies, keep feeding them to him, and I think he'll stay. We'll renegotiate in about a year. Is that good?
Being a Willis means we're part of a really cool group. It also means that we have our own identity that we're trying to figure out just every day. You're still a Willis, but you're still yourself. What does that mean?
We might give the Chili Peppers an opportunity to give a counter offer to Jager eventually, but I don't know if they can beat ice cream and homemade cookies. I doubt they can do that good.
This upcoming gig is really, really important to us because it's in our own hometown.
What does it mean to be a Willis?
Being a Willis means you're probably really goofy. I think that comes from the dad's side of the family. Being a Willis means that you have to be polite and nice, and you have to work hard.
When it comes to being a Willis, when it regards what you wear, there's no really strict rules. Other than you kind of need to look nice. When you walk out on stage, the first thing people are going to see is the expression on your face, your body language, and what you're wearing. So what you're wearing is very important when you take to the stage.
We are heading downtown. We're gonna go see if we can find some new clothes. A great little store in Nashville, and they've got some good clothes, and even got instruments there and everything. So it's kind of our vibe, and we'll see what they have.
Hi guys, I'm Jessica.
Hi, Jessica, Melinda. Nice to meet you.
When it comes to shopping, I don't really do it, ever.
Jared, we mainly need to find some clothes for the poor guy. We were on tour and the mice came and ate through his clothes.
I'm not kidding.
For 3 months.
Okay.
I don't know why. I was attacked the worst.
This was one of my favorite shirts, and a mouse just chewed a hole in it. Okay, now that is what you call a hole in a shirt.
He's gonna
some basics, but like with a little bit of attitude. Us girls are just gonna shop around. So.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We have a lot of celebrities that shop here. Everyone from Brad Paisley, Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, Steven Tyler.
When it comes to fashion, I will readily admit that I am not the greatest, so I go to my sisters for advice a lot.
Jared, we actually think you should go with this.
Uh-huh.
This really speaks of you.
Do you have any stretch jeans?
Stretch, we do.
I have to wear stretch jeans because dancing in a pair of non-stretch jeans is recipe for disaster.
Our wardrobes are kind of a funny balance between like secondhand store, buy 50 things for $5, and then the other half of our wardrobe is like super expensive things that you get at like boutique stores.
Ooh, cotton.
What color too? Do you like a certain color?
No.
Sometimes I think Jared's colorblind, which I can't hold against him if he is. But no, sometimes he wears like a shirt and pants together that it's like, really? I mean, that does not look good. Can't you put on a different shirt or a different pair of pants?
Do you like loud or very subtle?
I don't really do loud stuff very often.
You just like very simple?
Simple and subtle.
Jared's fashion sense, my goodness, he needs a lot of help.
That's nice. It's like really basic, but it's like it says Jeremiah. Oh my goodness.
It was meant to be.
I gotta try this one on. Because it says my name.
Oh, perfect.
Thank you.
The females in the family definitely help the males in the family with dressing, appearance. They know well enough to ask, like, do I look okay?
It's not hiding him under a tent. It's very nice, Jared.
Oh.
The shirt, yes.
You need to get lighter jeans. You have a
Lighter
bunch
jeans?
of dark jeans, but
I
you
like dark jeans.
I know, but you wear dark shirts. You
I
can
feel like
have
you can't wear
dark
those
jeans
two
and
together.
dark shirts.
I can't wear these two together.
No.
There are some basic rules that I think everybody would know.
My sisters made very clear to me that there are supposed to be fashion rules.
What are they?
What are the fashion rules?
Us girls aren't as in need of clothes as Jared is, but of course we're trying things on. Hey, Jack, can we try something on for me? I think it would actually look great on you. It's a dress.
Why do you not want to try it on?
Because I don't have the body for it.
In one sense, yes, we have a lot of input on what the kids wear. And in another sense, they kind of get it now. We want them to wear things that flatter their skin color, their hair color, their body shape. And so we've tried to teach them the artistic principles so they can just look their best.
I feel like no, I know it's totally not what you would wear. That doesn't look bad. Oh no, I didn't. Now I notice it.
Moxie, boy, talking about a buzzword that can be a lightning rod. If a girl's skirt, for example, is too long, she looks dumpy. If it's too short, she looks trashy. She gets it just right, she looks classy. That's where you want to go.
Those are nice jeans.
Those are really nice, Jared.
I think they're too skinny.
I found
Too skinny? Jared has this thing against skinny jeans. The jeans were good. They were really good jeans. They looked great on him. They were, slim, like they fit his leg, but they weren't like, like they weren't painted on jeans.
Those are too skinny, and that shirt is
Those
too
are
small.
not too skinny.
Guys,
No, they are not too skinny.
people rip those out. Are they stretch?
Yes.
Boom, get him.
Never thought I would see Jared in jeans like that. But yeah, I think he ended up getting them actually.
Yeah, we're a very, very large family, and every single person has an opinion on everything, really. I mean, even when it comes to clothes, everybody has an opinion. What do you think of this
I
trousers?
approve of that shirt. It works okay because, see, this is gray here, and you're not putting dark black or dark blue right next to the
Oh, that's
jeans.
nice. I like that.
That's nice.
I like that a lot.
So I'd say those two, see if you can get some light jeans and maybe a light shirt.
I got a bunch of great stuff. And actually, believe it or not, this is the first store that I would love to come back to.
Okay.
So Dad is working on his weight, his health. Over the summer, he lost some weight. He really liked the way he looked, and he liked the way he felt.
Jamie, are you busy? Can you do me a big favor and make me a vanilla shake?
Dad cracks me up. He definitely does have a sweet tooth, and that's his little weakness. And it doesn't have to be a weakness, but he lets it become a weakness for him. He loves his chocolate chip cookies, his banana shakes, his whatever it is, a candy bar.
Dad, I thought you wanted to lose some weight.
I have, man. It's part of my weight loss program.
But didn't you gain it back in, when you got home?
His
idea of a diet is eating 5 cookies instead of 10 cookies and eating only half a pizza instead of a whole pizza. And he's actually losing weight that way. And it's so frustrating for for some of us who like literally have to work our butt off. Literally.
See, there's a lot of variables in the chain. It's not just what you eat, it's how much you exercise, what you eat, what your exercise is.
Well, let's look at what you eat
don't
and
forget,
how much you exercise.
Jedi is very much in tune with his health and with his fitness, probably more so than anyone in the family. And he's very quiet about it. He doesn't push it on other people.
When you're like 500 pounds and I'm like this,
just remember, I can squash you, buddy. I can just crush you.
problem is you can't catch me. So, doesn't matter if you can squash me, you can't catch me in the first place.
Yes, I know. It's hard to catch a chicken.
Some people give me a hard time for eating healthy. They don't eat healthy. You know what? I have my problems I need to work on. They have their problems they need to work on. It is good to eat healthy. You probably have a longer life. You'll be more in shape.
So here's the big test, Mom. Would you like me to have abs like Jedi?
What woman wouldn't want abs like Jedi's? That's awesome.
All right, I'm going on a diet.
You have lots of curves, right? Like different curves.
Hey.
Round is just shape, isn't it? So you're in shape, right? But with this health thing, I don't want to kind of force him into it. If he wants to, and he wants someone to hold him accountable, I would be more than happy to do it.
30 days, I'll see if I can get down to 185.
Jager's gonna open 2 presents for his birthday.
What could it be?
Birthdays are not thought of as a time to have a huge party and tons of gifts. It's more about creating memories, and it's more about doing things together. Attention in the dining room.
What's up, love?
Jager, can you please get off the table? Jager's gonna open 2 presents for his birthday.
All right.
And then we're gonna make an announcement, do something special.
What could it be?
You know, he's only 6, but in another sense, oh my gosh, he's already 6. It seemed like just yesterday that he was learning to crawl and then walk, and it was, now he's up on stage playing with us and thinking about joining other bands, and he's quite the man.
And I didn't put it on yet because I needed to try it on you. Needed to try it on you.
Oh my gosh.
But what's this, Jager?
Oh my goodness.
What's this? Huh?
Red chili pepper.
It is. It's a red hot chili. This is called the Rampant Lion of Scotland. And now this is the last piece that you needed for your chili pepper. No, it curls. It curls like this. Anyway, I have to sew it on, but I wanted to get it on your body so I could position it right. But we'll do that tonight, okay? Okay, it's gonna look awesome. Now your outfit is like all done. So now you're officially
No, wait.
red hot
Are you
chili
going to
pepper.
join their band or stay in our band?
Jager, he's 6 now. Almost the same age I am. So he's definitely growing up very fast. I definitely think he's a big boy. I think Jager still has a cute factor for a little bit longer. But it's going to be going soon. So better start getting those muscles ready.
All right, guys, I kind of thought we ought to do something fun and special for Jager's birthday today. How about if we go to the zoo?
I thought I lived in a zoo.
All right, everybody go to the bathroom and let's load up.
My mom said we were going to the zoo. I am so excited. And I was
When we're going to the zoo, I think all the kids get so excited, so they want to go get ready as fast as possible.
Now, did everybody go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Like just now? It's a 45-minute ride to the zoo. I do not want everybody halfway there to say, I gotta go to the bathroom. You haven't eaten anything today?
Oh my, remember
Let's at least grab some granola bars or something.
Remember those, like...
We'll eat lunch at the zoo, but you can't, like, start the day with nothing. Jesse served Irish soda bread this morning. All right, well, everybody take either an apple or a banana. Or not an orange. Apple or banana in the car? Apple? Anybody want a banana? All right, everybody grab a snack for in the car.
With so many birthdays, we can't always, goof off and celebrate like we'd like to. The big kids, they have work to do. So the older ones will work, the young ones get to get a unique education.
Should we be skipping? We're going to the zoo. We're going to the zoo.
this also gives Brenda, time to spend with the kids, quality time. And it's that precious moment that, every parent wants to have their kid.
All right, everybody buckle up.
All right, here we go.
So, Jagger, what did you want to see? You want to go to the jungle gym first? Okay, we'll do that. What else do you want to see? What animals do you want to see? Spiders.
Spiders.
All right. Anything else? Alligators. I think we can find some alligators. All right. All right. Why are you not with your buddies? Get with your buddies. When we're out in public and we're all walking together, it's just easier for me to help keep track of the younger ones when we have a buddy system. I will lead the expedition.
I'll be in second.
Okay. 3 groups of 2 right behind me. Whenever we go anywhere, pair up a larger kid with a younger kid. And they don't always do the greatest job, but at least generally I have most of the time I have 2 pairs of eyes on a kid. This way is the jungle gym over here.
So each older kid takes a younger kid and helps them out, and it also it's like training to be a mom yourself.
Jesse, stay with your buddy.
So you learn how to take care of children. Jada.
Anybody know what kind of birds those are? It says what kind of birds are they, Jazz?
You see where are they? Saddle-billed stork.
The saddle-billed stork. That's a stork. You know what the stork is famous for? Bringing babies. Have you ever heard that silly thing?
When we went to the zoo, we saw a huge stork. It was like that big, huge. The beak was like that long. It was huge. Mama said that's where babies come from. I think she's not lying. I think she is.
Look how they sit up funny. Isn't that hilarious?
Being homeschooled is really cool because we can go do the fun activities whenever we want. Can you see this one up on the glass? Where? See it? It's up in the bush.
You ready to go to Alligator Cove? All right. Guys, this alligator is crawling out of the water. Of all the reptiles, alligators make the best moms. They prepare an elaborate nest. And they protect their babies, and they watch over them. And they put them in their mouth, and they put them on the head, and they swim with them. What do you think about that? They're almost as good as mom as I am.
You're still better.
I'm still better. Oh, listen to the monkeys. Those are howler monkeys. Listen.
I'll tell you about the monkeys.
I always love taking the kids to the zoo. First of all, this is such a pretty zoo, and the kids just get a big kick out of seeing the animals.
I was really happy to have my 6th birthday at the zoo. It was lots of fun.
The younger kids are pretty lucky because they get to join in on Jager's birthday treat, an event. The kids have to stay home and work, but it's just fun going out with the little kids. Gives me a little one-on-one time with them. I guess it's actually 1-on-6 time.
Festival going on. We travel so much when we play our music, and it is so nice to be here playing for our family and our friends. It really means a lot, and we're so excited.
It's absolutely important to perform in your hometown because I want to give back to the community that supports us, and I want people to know that we care about where we live and who our neighbors are.
What you gonna do when the moonlight's gone? And dewdrops settle on the forest lawn. We're gonna stay right here and dance till dawn. That's the noon, the moonlight's gone.
We're really excited about this gig. One of the reasons is we have this dance number that's a lot of fun, and we want to show it to all of our friends and family.
Thank you so much. All right, we're going to change it up and we're going to do a dance number for you guys. How does that sound? Good? We have the approval of the crowd. And we have 4
U.S. Open national champs in a specific style called West Coast Swing. And we're going to get two of those champions to come on out and show you a little bit of one of their favorite dance styles. Jack and Jennifer are going to start us off.
When we do this dance, we normally do it to one of our songs, 100 Times Better.
The song 100 Times Better really just kind of is the umbrella for all of our interaction. Really, whatever I do is 100 times better with you. That's the hook of the song. And that is really the kind of the motto of our life. It really is. Jessica wrote this song, and we heard it. It kind of became our theme song. One of the beautiful things about West Coast Swing is that you can make a routine and there's set moves that you can learn, but there's also an aspect of freestyling, making it up as you go.
West Coast Swing, it's a passion of mine personally, and the more people I can show to, the better. The idea is you cut in, you steal the girl, and then someone gets a new girl, and then you steal that girl, and
but that's kind of what this is. And you get this idea, okay, you know, what's happening?
And then when Jager
comes out, it's like, everybody's like, I should have seen that coming, you know?
Jager and Jada always bring the house down. They're so cute, they're so small. We haven't actually given them too many lessons and they don't know the actual moves, but they've just seen it so much that they just imitate it, and it is so cute.
I like dancing with Jada. I like dancing with you too.
The kids do a great job of having fun on stage with each other, having fun with the audience, and that's really what, that's the main thing.
If you can express your passion through your music or your dance, the audience will pick that up. As long as there's passion coming out through that dance, the audience is really going to connect.
Doing the dance number in our own hometown for people that I've known for years and years was a lot of fun.
Those people were so with us. It was so cool to look at and be like, I know that person. I grew up with that person. Hey, I'm related to that person. That was just fun.
To be able to come back and literally play in our town it was so much fun.
We've been asked recently, several times, what is your greatest accomplishment as a family? Unanimously, the answer was from every single person in the family. The fact that we're still together. The fact that we still work together. The fact that we still can stand each other.
Next time on the Willis Family.
I don't feel like I'm quite ready for this test.
Jeanette's gonna do terrible. She's gonna